Netflix, watching my videos, get 1,000 hits.
See, we not doing that same old shit, watching the new flicks and then reviewing it. Not reviewing Transformers or Fast and Furious, more like movies you never heard of. You might be curious, review a movie for fun and watching them when I'm done. But before that shit, this has just begun.
The movie Killshot, just by listening to the title, it sounds like a crazy action film with lots of guns. However, the movie had a tagline which read, "Yesterday she was witness, today she's on target." So before I realized this isn't the movie that I thought it would be, I still wanted to watch this film because of a very simple reason: Mickey Rourke. After watching The Wrestler, on my own opinion, I thought it was the best film of the year. I was very excited to watch Mickey Rourke's next performance. With so many movies he has done, I thought The Wrestler really silenced many of his critics. A lingering memory of his performance struck me to watch his very next film, which is the movie The Killshot. Before I watched the movie, I did some research and find out that this movie was actually filmed prior to The Wrestler, but it didn't stop me from watching this film with all the famed Mickey Rourke gathering once again, and I guess production company realized it's best time to release this film. And I realize why that is.
Should I? You know Walpole Island, Papa? It's an Indian reserve. My grandmother lives there. She's a medicine woman. She was going to turn me into an owl one time. I told her I don't want to be no owl. I want to be a blackbird. That's how I got my name.
The main plot of the movie is about divorcing wife, played by Diane Lane, unexpectedly encounters mafia hitman Mickey Rourke, and she becomes his very next target. The movie is based on the novel by Elmore Leonard, who has written Get Shorty, Out of Sight, 3:10 to Yuma, just to name a few. Similar to his other movies, it creates tension between every character in the movie.
You don't have it when I come to collect, you're dead. You be ready. Cause you don't know when I'm gonna walk through that door. Or which one that comes in I'm gonna be. And I'll tell you something else. You remember a guy worked at an Amoco station, one up in Port Huron? Got shot dead last year during a holdup.
So Mickey Rourke plays native Indian hitman, which I thought they were pushing a little too far for his character. Once tie his loose end and give tireless pursuit of cat and mouse game. Unlike many chasing witness thriller, this particular movie tried different aspects as to convince each audience Chaser has his reason to kill. Well, the movie had a great idea, but poor execution. To start with, again, I thought Mickey Rourke's character did not suit him at all. Just by having a long black hair and dark eyebrow does not make you a native Indian. However, his performance made up for his awkward looks. But as far as I'm concerned, convincing each audience to believe its main character is so important, sometimes it makes or breaks the movie. I mean, how many guys can you imagine, like Jet Li playing Canadian hockey player? I mean, it's just so unreal. However, still beautiful at 40-something, Diane Lane gave the fine performance, playing each prey, carrying the load of the other main character. And also, Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays a sidekick, creates humor elements in the movie. And also, Rosario Dawson appears as cameo, even though it was a very small role she played, but she gave one of her best performances as an actress, in my opinion. Well, this is where all the good things ends. Thomas Jane, who plays divorcing husband of Diane Lane, looks as he put on about 50 pounds since Deep Blue Sea. Did not look like he was ready for the shooting of this film, and rest of the cast brought down all the fine performance main characters built up for this movie. I mean, I thought the movie could have been better if they had more time and better supporting cast. I mean, these days being low budget films cannot be an excuse anymore. I'm gonna have to put this film as a rent. It is somewhat enjoyable if you like to see a different kind of thriller, but I'm not gonna overrate this film and give my final rate as a rent. Again, thank you for watching and see you guys next time. Peace out.
You scared what? There's no reason to be. Old Wayne comes home. Just gonna have a little talk with him. Isn't that right, Bird? Hey, Bird, you gonna ask if anyone else wants some before you finish it? Man, what you gonna do when Don asks you to wear one of them Elvis jumpsuits for her?